Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm so grateful. In this video, I want to talk about choosing your heart. Before I get started, if you're looking for one-on-one coaching, you can book a session with me. If you're looking for weekly group coaching sessions, you can join my membership group. Both the links are in the video description. You can also follow me on Instagram for a regular dose of motivation. So this video is going to help you make a choice whether you should start manifesting or not, which means consciously manifesting, which in simple words mean, are you willing to change your mindset around your current situation or not? This video is going to be applicable to everyone who says that manifestation is hard, being committed to your decision of bringing a change, changing your mindset is hard. This applies to people who are going through a hard time, who are in a situation or a circumstance that is not really pleasant, and also for those people whose reality is okay. It's stable, it's stagnant, but they are wanting to move towards a bigger transformation. Now, if you are someone who is in an unhealthy, unpleasant situation, for you, whether you decide to consciously create or not, both the situations will seem difficult. Both the things are going to be hard. Both the things are going to feel difficult. Both the things might feel like they require a lot of effort. But you need to choose your hard. You need to choose your difficult. You need to choose your battles. Which of these two choices is actually keeping you stuck in this unhealthy situation? And which choice is actually taking you towards a change? Is changing your story mentally, committing to that decision till it becomes a habit for your mind, difficult? Yes, I will not sugarcoat this like it's done around manifestation on YouTube videos, that it's very easy. It's a simple process, but it can become easy or difficult depending on how much you're getting into the technicalities. Are you feeling emotionally, mentally stable or not? Are you very impatient? Have you just recently gone through something? All these factors can make something that you're doing, which is new, either easy or difficult. Manifestation in itself is a simple process, but it will look simple to you, it will look easy to you if you're coming from a stable place. And that's why self-concept, taking care of yourself, emotional regulation, stability is very important. Here I won't talk about self-concept, you can check out the playlist for that. Getting back to the examples I was giving. So being in the new story, committing to it, making a decision to stick to it till it becomes familiar to your mind. Will it seem difficult? Yes, it might seem difficult. But so is staying in this old story. Staying in this old story might be a very comfortable place for your mind to be in because it's very familiar with it, but it's not easy. This is still being in a hard place because it's not making you feel good mentally, emotionally, or physically. You're not satisfied in this place. You're not happy in this place. Can not reacting to the 3D circumstances that are triggering and bothering you be difficult? Yes, it can be very difficult till you start training yourself and practicing not reacting. Can it be difficult to pause, take a step back, and tell yourself that you're not going to react, and then later deal with those triggers and negative emotions by sitting with yourself? Yes, it will be difficult if you have never done that before. But guess what else is difficult? Reacting to the 3D. Reacting to the 3D is as hard and difficult as you trying to make an opposite change. Because when you emotionally react to the 3D, you end up saying a lot of things or doing a lot of things that you feel might not get reversed. It takes a toll on your emotional and mental health. It might also take a toll on your physical health. And then later on, you will get into a lot of judgment about yourself and the whole situation. And later on, after the situation is over, you will keep replaying it in your mind because it was such a big situation and you reacted this way. You will judge yourself a lot for saying or doing certain things. And you will be in this loop of feeling bad about a certain thing, whether it was done by you or someone else, for days and weeks to come. Is it hard to create new habits and stick to those habits and make that your new lifestyle? Yes, in the beginning it might be difficult. But so is staying stuck in the old habits that are not serving you anymore, but they just keep reminding you every day that this is not where you want to be. This is not what you want to be doing. Both the things are hard. So after this video, I really want you to reflect upon the pros and cons. One place is okay with being where you are, and not really wanting to make a change, because every time you try to create a change, there's a lot of resistance that comes up and you are not pushing through it, but staying stuck and letting resistance take over. And the second choice is pushing through that resistance and sticking to that commitment, the decision you made to create a change, till that change arrives in your life without wavering. The point A in this choice and the point A in this choice both would feel hard and difficult. The only difference is here you're just going to stay stuck. There's nothing else happening, there's no change happening, there's this constant loop of wavering, reacting, then dealing with your emotions, then trying to stabilize yourself, but then again falling into the old patterns. And in this choice, by taking on a new identity, by making a decision to create a new change, consciously manifest a new reality. Even though the point A, B, or even C feels difficult, because initially you would have to put in the focus work, the routine, this is at least taking you towards that change with each step you take today onwards. So it's all about just making a choice. People who are really committed to staying stuck where they are, or just committed to assigning blame to everything in the outside world, just any person, any situation, any circumstance, and especially those people who are not really interested in taking in any kind of information to create a change, but they are just stuck in this place where they want to prove everyone wrong. And everywhere you'll see these people commenting things such as, oh, it's easier said than done. What is not easier said than done? Tell me that. Why are you targeting changing your mindset and creating big changes, conscious creation for that? Everything, literally everything in your life that you have done till now, it has been easier said than done. There's no change that comes easy. So you're not making any point by saying it's easier said than done. Yes, it's easier said than done, but it can be done. It's not impossible. Do you want to do it or not? That's your individual choice. For someone who is scared of heights, skydiving is easier said than done. For someone who has anxiety and feels very uncomfortable in crowds, for them driving in traffic is easier said than done. For someone who does not know even the basics of cooking, you expecting them to make a good cup of coffee or tea is still easier said than done in their perception. Everything is easier said than done. What is your point? Do you want to do the work or you don't want to do the work? That is something you need to make a choice about. Being stuck is difficult. Trying to make a change is difficult because it goes against your entire body and mind. And your body and mind will keep reminding you this is not something we are used to. You know, what are you trying to do? It will come up with that whole resistance. There'll be a voice in your mind that will come up with self-doubt, but it does not matter, because guess what? Even if you become the most successful person in your family, in your school, college, in your city, wherever, that voice still remains in your head. We can just change the frequency of that voice coming and going. Self-doubt is a very normal part of a human experience. Whenever we are trying to do something that feels new, that feels like there's no guaranteed outcome, that feels a bit risky, and that's completely fine, it's completely normal. Learn how to deal with that voice, ask that voice to leave, and you're good to go again. You can watch all the videos you want, you can take all the coaching you want, you can ask all the questions you want, but if you do not commit to that process, coaches are there just to guide you. They can give you a plan, but they cannot make you do something. You are the one who has to commit to that plan, commit to that process, and create a belief in you that I can do this. Eventually, you have to come up with these words and not keep depending on coaches and this I'm talking about people who have this need to just frequently go to an external source for validation, not like at the beginning for learning purpose. You are not capable of doing something because a coach or an external person is saying you can do it. You are capable of doing something because you will start believing that you can do it. That's when you would actually be able to create that change. You need to believe it. Me believing in you will not do anything. So I really hope this video gave you some perspective and added some kind of value to your manifestation process. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, have a great week.